Congrats! You have made it to the very peak of fiction. I'm your guide, Vishad Fincher, as we celebrate decade dedication to this manga epic. We are celebrating chapter 1000, highlighting some panel gems for this chapter and highlighting the crown jewels on pages 18 through 19. We're going to be appreciating the panels for style, creativity, and substance. Let's appreciate the page for One Piece, chapter 1000. When creating the Red Scabbard, Oda must have used his career as a mangaka as a mirror. Just like the Red Scabbards, Oda had to wait over 20 years, 1,000+ chapters, to finally be able to illustrate the arc he originally wanted to start the One Piece story. But how does Oda blow our minds while celebrating this series for its epic adventures? How about filling the chapters with nostalgia while giving us peak One Piece hype, while also hinting the evolution of this series is just beginning? Let's get started as we appreciate the page. We're going to start with the panel gems I love. Page 7, Ace and Yamato's expression. Luffy's final dream. Oda is a master of artful character expressions. The character designs that Oda creates doesn't have a sleek, cool anime design or autonomy like other shonens. Oda makes sure that his characters are designed to help express who they are no matter what their role is in the series. Page 7 encapsulates this while a very important moment for the future of Wano is shown. Ace explains Luffy's final dream to Yamato. This is the first time we are getting this flashback with Ace and Luffy's mysterious dream. For example, Sanji's dream of finding the All Blue is for the purpose to have the world's sea life available for Sanji to cook. Or Jinbei's dream to move Fisherman Island to the surface so the fishermen can live under the real sun. Why does Luffy dream of becoming the Pirate King? What would it allow him to do? Does it have anything to do with Shanks, his pirate mentor? We don't know these answers, but we do know Oda draws some great character expressions. When Ace explains to Yamato Luffy's dream, Ace's face is drawn with such an intense look of determination, even Blackbeard wouldn't go after Luffy after seeing Ace's face. When Yamato hears his dream, as a follower of Odin and an avid reader of his journeys, Yamato knows she's experiencing a moment almost identical to that magical moment Odin met the Pirate King Goldie Roger. Yamato's delight is illustrated beautifully. It's drawn so well. Even Ace gets distracted by Yamato's emotions. The character expressions are the gems of this page. The character expression Oda has illustrated in this chapter shines through as a highlight. Yamato's expression when Luffy's dream is told shows amazement, delight, and sheer excitement. You can easily see and almost feel the pride and excitement Ace feels as Luffy's older brother. This shows how much Ace believed in Luffy and his dream. You can also tell this was a genuine bond between Yamato and Ace. Yamato has been trapped under Kaido's rule and his abuse, but after this moment, Yamato can't hold back her excitement for the future of Wano and the world once the Joy Boy returns. This page left us missing Ace all the more on a day of celebration. But you cannot truly celebrate unless you remember the ones who have fallen to get us to this point. So thank you, Oda, for this celebration. The next pages that we are going to discuss is a double page gem alert. The double page spread we're going to be taking a look at is on page 10 and 11. Roof piece is set. After so many years of speculation and theorizing how the Wano raid will occur, the most anticipated battle is starting. The worst generation versus the two Yonkos. Seeing this double page spread gives me goosebumps every time. This is the quintessential One Piece hype-up page. The gang is finally at the top. It's time to strike a pose and look tough. You can't look lame in this panel or you're not worthy of Roof Piece. Everybody poses gives a bit of their personality and fighting style. Captain Kidd is stubborn and confident in himself. Kidd has his metal arm up and is prepared to grasp hold of his and Killer's revenge. Revenge on Kaido or defeating an emperor would secure Kidd's dream of being one of the most feared pirates. While his second mate, Killer, looks relaxed. We know Killer is stoic, but with his crazy laugh becoming uncontrollable, he seems unhinged. His laugh is a symbol for Killer's bloodlust for revenge. It's uncontrollable. That is why, although Killer may look relaxed, he cannot hold back his rage. He bares his fangs towards the man responsible for his latest trauma, Kaido. Zoro's arms are crossed. It's giving strong-willed, confident, and powerful. Zoro looks like he's the true leader of the samurai. He doesn't need to bare his fangs yet, because when he does, you better be prepared. Law is calm, cool, and calculated. Being one of the masterminds of the raid, Law is sitting back ready for his prize. Law is foreshadowing that all he needs to have to compete with emperors and the worst generation is a plan and some rocks. Big Mom and Kaido both look menacing. They both stand before the worst generation as the pinnacle of the pirate world. Big Mom gives more of a psycho murderer monster, while Kaido is just a sexy, overwhelming beast. As Big Mom floats on her homies with a menacing grin, she cannot hold back the bloodlust she feels towards Luffy. It's demonstrated in the top right panel with Big Mom and Zeus's terrifying silhouetted grin, while Kaido's presence alone is Giga Chad. Kaido has experienced little pain, so he fears nothing. Kaido has his club resting by his side as he awaits a real challenge of strength. But our captain, the future king of the pirates, Luffy stands confidently, gripping his crown of freedom, his straw hat. Luffy is looking forward to his inevitable battle, accepting whatever challenges are ahead. Although Luffy is present at this moment to take down Kaido and Big Mom, his pose is reminiscent of a real-life explorer looking out to sea or vast lands. Luffy's pose also reminds me of a bottle of Captain Morgan, showing that Luffy is the captain of this series. Luffy is the ultimate explorer, and this raid is just a major step in the journey for Luffy to achieve his dreams. Luffy faces challenges with no fear and whimsical, childlike excitement of a true explorer. That's why we love this page. There's so much energy in this page. You feel every character's will and desire. But the next page we're going to appreciate is another double page gem. Pages 16 and 17. There are some really creative angles in the panels for this double page spread. The first panel on the right has Luffy dodging Kaido's attack to set up for a follow-up shot. Each panel gives you a new dynamic look at what Luffy's going to do in this fight. When Luffy jumps into the air, you get a really fun dynamic pose of him looking down at Kaido, building up his his next attack. Each panel of Luffy's expression then gradually grips you and builds up intensity, to the moment Luffy combines Gear 2 and Gear 3 and gives Kaido a moment that most villains in this series has experienced or will experience. Luffy knocking you on your ass. And this takes us into our panel we came to appreciate, Luffy's new move. Page 18 and 19 gives us a double page spread of Luffy's Red Rock. A move that was forged in the flames and the memories of Ace. The Gear 3 version of Red Hawk. Although this attack takes you back to Ace, we get a lot in this moment. When Ace first came to Wano, he said he was going to beat up Kaido. So how funny is it that the attack to start the battle between Luffy and Kaido is a fire punch to the face, just like Ace did to the statue. Red Rock is the evolution of Red Hawk, where the memories of Ace manifest into a new attack. Both attacks are born from tragedy from Ace. Both show the burning rage that Luffy has from these incidents. But this attack specifically has also the added weight of a whole country and a whole group of friends that Luffy has decided to protect. Luffy launches the Red Rock through Kaido's stupid skull, making sure that he burns a statement into Kaido's brain. I am Monkey D. Luffy, and I am the man that will surpass you and become the king of the pirates. Although this is a statement Luffy has made in the past, but at this point, in the presence of a literal emperor of the sea, this means the most weight in the series. And Oda makes sure to emphasize that. At this moment, it flashed me back to all the great moments we've had in One Piece. Red Rock is a celebration of the success of One Piece. He hits you with, as Kaido gets hit with the Red Rock, we're hit with nostalgia. This attack mirrors the jet pistol that originally started the New World Saga from chapter 601, page 14. Even the anime understood the assignment and replicated the same after effects and shockwaves that Luffy created from his original hit on the Pacifista. But this time, the after effects was more grand, was bigger, because the scale of the battles, the weight of each fight has increased. This was the best chapter of the raid so far. And this chapter starts the long series of amazing chapters that Wano has produced. When Oda and his staff talked about this is going to be bigger than Marineford, better than Marineford, I personally feel it. In Marineford, we had Whitebeard, the Whitebeard pirates, the old garb, showing off their strength, showing what it takes to reach the pinnacle of the pirate world. Now, we have our boy, our captain, seizing that power for himself, showing he was always ready to be at that stage with them. May have been early, but it was never late. This is the beginning of Luffy's journey to become the king of pirates, while Oda continues to be the king of shonen.